What up, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy just welcome back to another Madden 19 video. First and foremost, hopefully you guys are doing fantastic, having a blessed day. They went ahead and released brand new flashback content today. They released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new flashbacks. We're going to go ahead and take a look at them. And not only are we going to go ahead and take a look at them, we are actually going to open our very first flashback pack of the year. Definitely excited about that. Got the cards from my second account, which we're doing solos and stuff on. I went ahead and purchased the cards that I need for the elite token. Sent them over here. Made the elite token. Made the golds and silver tokens over here. I still have a bunch of those cards from when I purchased the bundle earlier on in the year. So first and foremost, man, the very first one that's released today is this Sean Lee. We're going to go ahead and take a comparison of him. Again, all these new flashbacks are 89 overall. And Sean Lee right here having a monstrous play rec of 92. Definitely a very, very good play rec to have. Right, anytime you want your, every time your linebackers have very good play rate, that just helps out with in both aspects of the offensive game, whether it's passing or running. 78 speed, so usually he's not the fastest card in the game, but what he lacks in speed he usually brings with his high awareness, tackling, and really good zone coverage. 83 acceleration, 74 strength, 93 tackle, 92 play rec, 87 block shed, 65 power move with the 59 finesse move. So he's not really somebody you want to go on ahead and blitz often and think he's going to be successful. Like Clowney is somebody who can get to the quarterback. Sean Lee isn't. But Sean Lee is somebody that you could put in a zone and he'll make plays for you. And Clowney really isn't that kind of guy. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at his zone coverage, which is 80. Which is pretty damn good for a linebacker. So that card right there is definitely a very good card. Not one I would like to use because we have Clowney, but when I had it like that, when I was able to get any card I want, when we were spending money, I probably would have this card as a backup, sub him out manually. Sub him in manually whenever I'm going to have pass coverage, and remove Clowney and put in like a Sean Lee, just because his play rec and zone coverage is so high. Next up, they added a flashback tight end. Well, not Eifert. That's not who we're looking for. Big boy Jordan Reed. We're going to go ahead and we are going to compare him to our 89 Gronkowski that we currently have. Now, speed goes to Jordan Reed, and I'm rhyming accidentally. +4 on that. 66 strength, 92 catching, 90 catching traffic, 88 spec catch, 90 short route running, 88 medium route running, with a run block of 75. So this card looks absolutely glorious. A pretty good run blocking at 75. Not the best, but definitely far from the worst. Route running is really good. Speed is definitely good. Jordan Reed is always packing a punch when it comes to his ability to get open and hold on to the ball, and shows there. When you compare him to Gronkowski, I mean, he's pretty much better at everything except when it comes to strength and run block. So if I were to pack that Jordan Reed, I wouldn't be too upset. I'd probably, I don't know if I would keep him or not, because we're set with tight end right now. I don't think I have a scheme that calls for multiple tight ends, but who knows? We're probably not going to be able to pull him anyways. Next up, we have the Honey Badger. And of course, they had to give him the Cardinal version, going for 270K. We're going to go ahead and compare him to Sean Taylor. Now, speed goes to Sean Taylor, but this time around, Matthew does have 86 speed, 89 acceleration, 77 tackle, 88 play rec, 79 pursuit, 85 man coverage, 88 zone coverage with a hit power of 85. Tyrann Mathieu cards usually play pretty well. There's something about certain cards that play far beyond what their cards say, and there are just some players from my experience that play nowhere near as good as actually. Like J.J. Watt cards never play well for me. They usually are some of the best attributes in the game, but they just never play well for me. Eric Berry is a card that always does well for me. DeMarco Murray cards are usually pretty glitchy. Tyrann Mathieu is one of those cards too that just does really, really, really well and exceeds what his attributes show. So pretty good zone coverage, phenomenal man coverage for a safety. Good play rec, decent speed. Pretty good speed. Only thing that worries me is that 5'9" frame, and with aggressive catching being kind of tough to handle so far this year. I don't really know if I want that height back there, my last line of defense. Right here, we have what I would like to think is arguably one of the best running backs in the game now. We're going to take a look at this Jordan Reed, who looks extremely godlike. 87 speed, it's pretty damn good. 88 acceleration, 86 agility, 94 carry, 63 catching, 76 elusiveness, so we know he's not to be trusted in the passing game. 89 trucking with a break tackle of 80. So he looks like he is going to be pretty good with that speed and truck combination. I think he could be one of the best running backs in the game. If he's able to break tackles, and now's a very good time to go on ahead and not deal with, now's a pretty good time to have trucking, since you don't have to deal with secure tacklers all over the place. And that speed, acceleration, and truck combination looks like he could be one of the best receivers in the game. Now, last but not least, this is a card I want more than all the others that we show, and I'm sure if any of you guys could pick one or the other, you'd probably want this card as well. This Darius Slay's going for a whopping 412K. This is a card that I would love to have. He's the fastest cornerback in the game at 89 speed. Again, the fastest cornerback. 6 foot, 89 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 agility, 82 jump, 89 play rec, 86 man, 90 zone with the press of 80. So his press is very low. I know that Champ Bailey has a press of 83, and he gets beat badly. Whenever I try to press, it's just bad. But outside of that, this card looks godlike. Just because of his speed and animations, I'm sure he's going to be able to get at 6 foot. I had Slade cards last year, and he was one of my favorite cards to use because his animation and his spec catch was really, really, really high. I already have in my lineup his 86 overall Core Elite. Now I have that because he was one of the players I got to choose in one of the level packs for reaching like level 38 or whatever it was. We ended up choosing him. So if I got this Darius Slay, I'm probably going to end up powering him all the way up to get him to 90 speed. And his zone coverage would be like 93 with the lockdown adding another 2 to that. And he would look really, really, really monstrous on the squad. And, everybody has a Tyreek Hill. You face Randy Mosses more than you would think. So having him at 90 speed powered up would definitely be beneficiary to the squad. Having somebody that I can trust having over a Tyreek Hill. So this is our goal. This is the main goal. This is what I'm sure everybody would love to pull. So this right here might be my last flashback ever. I'm not sure how many times I'm going to be in a position to have those, tokens to be able to do. So, here goes nothing. I'm a little shooketh. Definitely nervous to, do our very first flashback of the year. And again, we would love Darius Slay. Getting one of the new ones is definitely a W, right? As long as we get one of the new ones, we'll be very, 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 very excited. So, 89 Slate would be the pride and joy. Any 89 overall would be good, as long as we get decent value. We don't want anybody cheap, though, right? We want to be able to make some good coins off of it, as long as just nobody that goes for like 20K. I'm not even sure who's the cheapest flashback person in the set. We're probably going to get him. Maybe it's like Tyler Eifert. But here goes nothing. And we end up getting 88 LaMarcus Joyner. Unfortunately, we do not get Darius Slay, which I would have loved. And because we didn't pull him, I'm probably not going to be spending that much on a corner. I would love him, but, for right now, my defense is definitely very, very, very good. and I don't see my right now. I'm just stacking coins because I got my defense as good as I want to go ahead and get it. Let's see how much he's going for, and he's going for 124k. So once I did see Slay was available, I did scoop these up right here. They were going for 3k. I'm not sure if that went up or anything. I took a shot because sometimes they're going. Okay, yeah, they're about the same. Took a shot thinking a lot of people would want to, try and scoop those up to power him up, but there's probably not a lot of people wanting to go ahead and get him. I purchased this Justin Tucker because I thought I could add focus kicker on him, and I was deceived. I bought him on my second account, which was pretty much the last of my coins, and traded him over just for squads because squads is like all pro. I mean, all Madden. And when you kick, the kick meter is so fast. I was thinking, all right, let me get Justin Tucker. I think I can add focus kicker on him, and I was duped. You can't, so that stinks. But we're gonna go ahead, add him up for 120k, and we'll take that. Unfortunately, is not Slay, but at some point, I would like to get him, but it's gonna take. I'm not sure how many cornerbacks is going to take for him to drop down significantly, because right now he's a lot. He's going for just as much, as Champ Bailey, and definitely do not want to go on ahead and but put majority of basically all my coins into it. So right now we're just gonna be saving coins. But at some point I would like to get him. Once it makes sense and he goes cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, then I can maybe go on ahead and add him. But let me know your thoughts and opinions of them randomly dropping new flashbacks on a Monday. It's your boy GS Mel. We're gonna go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.